And making his way to the ring, Kenny Omega. We're getting ready for this main event match. Kenny Omega making his way to the ring earlier tonight, attempted to try to cost Junior. I saw it on my screen. I watched the streams to make sure that nothing goes wrong. You can never be too careful. Is this match official, Alex? Brandon, don't get yourself in trouble. I'm just giving you a warning. Not until Brandon, because you seem to have changed it, and he didn't really accept it. And making his way to the ring, Charles Bailey, a former SmackDown Tag Champion, partner, of course, Seth Golden, moving over to Munfoot. I hope you take the warning of Stone Cold that he gave you when he first rehired you. Just telling you. The internet is not working too well tonight. But here we go. Except, here we go. Fatal 4-way match. The winner will be fighting for the Intercontinental Championship at Great Balls of Fire. Here we go. Kenny Omega going right out of the ring, taking advantage. It's Skull Crusher launching Charles Bailey out of the ring. I get a bit impatient. Yeah, I gotcha. They're going right for the sledgehammer. No problem. No, this match is already chaos on the outside. It's Skull Crusher, wheelbarrow, face buster to Charles Bailey, and Brandon going after Kenny Omega. Kenny fighting back, and this match is already all over the place. And got out in a big boot to Charles. And Brandon, look at his STO, and Charles gonna send Skull Crusher in the ring. Brandon gonna go into the ring. The Skull Crusher, Charles gets it. Brandon now getting Skull Crusher up to his feet. Of course, Brandon defeating Skull Crusher last week on SmackDown. Super kick by Kenny Omega to Charles Bailey. And a couple of elbows now to the shoulders. Going for the pin, Brent quickly breaking it up. A spinning kick now to Kenny Omega. And Kenny, no. Underhook face buster. And a punch. It's Skull Crusher fighting back. Takes him down. Charles going for the pin and quick break up. Onto the middle rope. Now has Kenny Omega, Brandon Johnson. Tombstone pile driver. Now gonna Irish whip Charles in the corner. Axe handle to the back. Again, the axe handle to the back. Charles with the elbow. Forearm takes him down. It's Charles is fired up. Alex, my real name is what? Top rope and Skull Crusher. Telling Brandon to get up to us. 1, 2. Kenny kicks out after 2. Skull Crusher, the fireman's carry. Up Brandon Johnson, roundhouse kick, lays him out. Now Charles clubbing at the skull. And Skull Crusher gonna launch Charles Bailey out of the ring. Now gonna get him onto one knee. Kick to the chest, there we go. Lifts him, and now big body slam to Charles. Gonna get him up to his feet. And slapping him. And look at this, big knee. And Brandon Johnson, pump handle slam to Kenny Omega onto the rim. My goodness. Jalen. Cool. Yep, when gets out of the way, the Enziguri. Gonna send Kenny Omega into the ring, and Skull Crusher, Skull Crusher sending Charles up the ramp. Now going right after Charles. Brandon Johnson onto the middle rope. Diving. No! Kenny gets out of the way. Got the back. But here we go. Hooks the arms. And Kenny Omega, look at this. What a reversal. Yeah. Now Kenny Omega going right after the skull of Brandon Johnson. Gonna go on to the apron, climbing up to the top rope. Skull Crusher sending Charles back into the ring. Another frog splash to Brandon. Skull Crusher going for the pin. Kenny looking to go for the kill. One. Only a 1 count. Look at Kenny Omega with the deadlift gut-wrench power bomb to Brandon Johnson. Okay, there you go. And Skull Crusher, deadlift gut-wrench power bomb. The pass fair slash right to the power bomb. Here we go. And Skull Crusher launching Charles out of the ring. This match is absolutely insane. Everyone here wants a shot at the Intercontinental title. Kenny Omega launching Charles in the ring. And the elbow. And oh, Kenny Omega now going into the ring. Gets him up. Turns him around. Here we go. Has Charles Bailey up. Electric chair right into the German suplex to Charles. And a forearm by Brandon. No, not gonna. Main event's not tomorrow. What are you talking about? Also, that's not how main event works. Come over. Look at Brandon Johnson. The ankle lockdown, but oh, Kenny Omega breaking it up. No, Charles Bailey. Look at this. The big head scissors to Kenny Omega. And oh, Brandon Johnson with the forearm. Will on Raw. Yeah, that's where it was going to be. That's the plan. Belly to belly suplex to Charles Bailey. Gets out of the way and a forearm. Now here we go. Charles with the forearm. And a clothesline. Here we go. And a second clothesline. Ducks through. And a super kick to Brandon Johnson. And a forearm. Spinning kill kick to Skull Crusher. Rolls him over. And now going right after the leg. Here comes Kenny Omega back into the match. Now Charles getting Skull Crusher up in the kick. Oh no, here we go. Has him up, package pile driver into a side slam. Okay, see ya, Frankie. And Kenny Omega gonna take Charles against the ropes. Here we go. The big clothesline. And Charles up and gonna send him into the ring. And Brandon Johnson needs have to go. And a no cut. Oh, Brandon caught Kenny Omega with the power bomb. And Skull Crusher climbing to the top rope. And a launching Kenny Omega. And a crushed bliss. And Brandon Johnson. But Skull Crusher hooks the leg and Brandon quickly breaking it up. And sits him up. And oh. And a German suplex to Skull Crusher. Sits him up and now cranking at the neck. Up again, now slowly getting Skull Crusher to his feet. Crusher rolls out of the way. And the punch. And Skull Crusher fired up. But Brandon Johnson gonna launch him to the outside. Kenny Omega drop kick to Charles Bailey. Getting him up to his feet. No. Getting distracted. And now going in the ring. And Skull Crusher, oh my god. And now showing off. Here we go, Kenny Omega. Had Charles back up in another electric chair in the German again, connecting to Charles Bailey. Look at this, just trash talking Charles Bailey. Skull Crusher on the apron. No, climbing to the top rope. And Brandon got him with the forearm again. And look at this, the block, and now this elbow to the skull. And Skull Crusher gonna send Brandon back into the ring though. Stomping on the back. The double knees, a combination by Charles Bailey. Get up, and Charles went for the slam. Kenny Omega with the reversal. Skull Crusher, what's he thinking? Just jumping down. Super kick! And the ripcord knee strike by Kenny Omega. Been on him. And oh, the punch. Kenny Omega now getting him up. Forearm. And oh, the enziguri lays him out. And Kenny Omega going for the pin onto Brandon Johnson. 1. And only a 1 count. Kick to the back. And now Charles Bailey going to go right after the arm of Brandon Johnson up to his feet. And now Kenny Omega Irish whipping Brandon in the corner. Looks a bit of a double team here. But when you have a man like Brandon Johnson, I wouldn't be too surprised. And look at this. No! Charles breaking it up. Right into the neck breaker to Brandon. And the inverted Frankensteiner connecting. To the top rope. The heel kick. And Skull Crusher with the reverse DDT to Charles Bailey. Climbing to the top rope. And Charles though gonna toss down Crusher. And look at us showing up to the crowd, but now it is not the time. Take advantage while everyone is down. It looks like, and Charles now. Here we go. And Brandon launching him. Skull Crusher gonna submit. And no, look at Crusher able to roll through. The big power bomb on the steps. And a sunset flip power bomb to Charles Bailey. 1, 2. No, kicks out after 2. Gets him up into the reverse DDT. And look at Kenny Omega with the and a power slam into the barricade. My goodness. And Skull Crusher telling Charles to get up. They're going to send Kenny Omega. And the Skull Crusher diving code breaker to Charles. Charles is busted open. For the suplex, Skull Crusher going to get him up to his feet. Spinning kick. And now here we go with the crushed cutter. If Brandon Johnson and Skull Crusher not going to allow it to happen though. Kenny Omega. Kenny hooks the leg. Skull Crusher distracted. 2. And no, Charles is able to kick out. And look at Skull Crusher, the snake eyes to Brandon Johnson. And then Skull Crusher, look at this, just Brandon gets out of the way. And Skull Crusher elbow to Johnson. And a punch. And then a second punch. And a third punch. Laying him out. And oh my goodness, who is going to be able to walk out? My head is hurting. It sits him up. Kick, and Charles gets out of the way of the kick. Kenny Iron, no. Heel gonna wait for the heel kick. And a big explosion. And Kenny Omega. Look at this cross-legged vertical suplex to Charles Bailey. Dragging him away from the ropes. Kenny Omega to become #1 contender. 1, 2. And no, kicks out after 2. Still in this matchup here. And Kenny Omega to drop kick to the back. And oh, Brandon not wasting any time here. And drags Kenny Omega against the ropes. Onto the middle rope. And Brandon Johnson, but Kenny gets out of the way. Oh, here we go. And Kenny reverses it, sending Brandon Johnson face first to the mat. Being on the back. And now Kenny gonna go. Skull Crusher launching Charles Bailey to the outside. Here we go. Has him in the headlock. Kenny Omega, a couple of elbows now to Brandon Johnson, and Skull Crusher to kick. To send Charles into the ring. And Brandon fighting back here. Here we go. Couple of punches. And oh! Brandon going for the pin, but Skull Crusher quickly breaking it up. Onto the middle rope and a big splash to Charles Bailey. Look at Skull Crusher watching. And oh, look at this. And Brandon with the elbow. And Charles Bailey. And look at Brandon fighting back with the big clothesline to Charles. Skull Crusher, no. Elbow to the back. And here we go with the kick. And a pump handle exploder suplex. And Kenny Omega sling blade to Brandon Johnson. Stomping on him. Kenny now with the kick to the back of Brandon Johnson here. Getting him up to his feet. And Charles Bailey But Kenny Omega gonna get Skull Crusher up, turns him around, and oh, DDT! And look at Skull Crusher! No, into the German! And no, Charles with the punch now. Springboard, Tornado DDT to Kenny Omega. Who is gonna win this? Who's gonna walk out? And now look at this. Here we go, locked in. Is Kenny gonna tap? But look at us grabbing the ropes and Charles Bailey letting go. Out of breath. I need to catch my breath. And it gets out of the way of the kick. And now Kenny Omega. Look at the back suplex now to Charles. Getting Kenny Omega up to his feet. Turns him around. Again. Launching him out of the ring. And Skull Crusher gonna go back to the outside. Now, Kenny Omega up, Skull Crusher a bit on his own mission, and Brendan gonna launch Skull Crusher in the ring, and a punch now, and a big boot, and a Skull Crusher looks busted open. Getting him up. And Skull Crusher with the reversal off the ropes. Now my God, what a move by Skull Crusher. Hooks the leg, but Kenny Omega gonna quickly break it up. My goodness, what a move that is. And I caught him. Pump handle and Skull Crusher slips through. Neck breaker to Kenny. Heel kick to Brandon. And laying out Charles Bailey. Kick, and a kick takes down Charles. This is Skull Crusher's opportunity. Look at this, the STF locked in. Is Charles gonna submit? And a drop kick breaks it up. Holy goodness. And now Irish whipping Brandon into the corner. Skull Crusher. No, Brandon with the elbow. Caught him. Has him up into the power bomb into the pin. 1, 2. Kicks out after 2. Boston Crab locked in. Is Skull Crusher gonna submit? But no, Skull Crusher fights out. And what a Hurricane Rana by Charles. What a fatal 4-way match this is. This is just showing what the IC title means to these men. I mean, my God, these guys doing everything it takes. And the kick, and look at Charles just stomping at him. And another big drop kick in the corner lays out Brandon. My head hurts. And now Charles Bailey went for the slam. Kenny Omega reverses into the inverted DDT. And Kenny Omega, what's he gonna do here? What's he thinking? What's he possibly thinking? Gonna drag him center of the ring. And oh, look at his target going right after the leg of Charles. And getting Skull Crusher gonna get him up. And here we go. And oh! Oh, and here we go. Punch, and Kenny Omega gonna slam Skull Crusher into the mat. And the punch. Here we go to stomp right to the back of the arm. Has him up. And now Brandon Johnson has Kenny Omega. And just jamming the back of his neck into the top ring apron. That top ring post. Gets him up. There we go. Underhook. Face buster. And Brandon just stopping right at the skull of Kenny Omega. Skull Crusher at the elbow. And now Chop has him in the corner. Now you look at Skull Crusher flies into Brandon Johnson. And now Charles gonna turn him around, sending Skull Crusher to the apron and the punch to the outside. Holy God, my. But I'm gonna stop complaining because I need to be a professional. And now look at this tornado DDT to Skull Crusher on the outside now. But you gotta win this match in the ring, so I don't know what technique this is. And oh, look at this, Skull and Kenny Omega. And oh, Charles is laying Skull Crusher onto those steps. Going for the pin. Charles Bailey distracted. 1, 2. No, Brandon somehow again capable to kick out. And Skull Crusher gonna send Charles into the ring. Gets out of the way of the drop kick by the neck breaker to Kenny Omega. And Skull Crusher with a Hurricane Rana to Charles. And an elbow. And oh, punch. And a couple of blows. And a fall-away slam to Skull Crusher. This is Brandon's opportunity. He just needs to take advantage. And look at this. just tossing back Charles Bailey. Takes him down onto one knee, and Charles gonna get Brandon up. And here we go! Armbar locked in, but Brandon Johnson gets to the ropes. And here we go. And now Kenny Omega now. So against the ropes, and a clothesline gets Skullcrusher out of the picture. Out of the ring at least, not out of the picture. Getting him up. Now gonna send Skullcrusher in the ring. Charles gonna send Kenny into the ring. Where he's gonna go? What's gonna happen here? And now has him up. Fireman's carry. And look at this, the airplane spin transitioning into a TKO to Kenny Omega. My God, what a match this has been. This is like an amazing fatal four-way match. And then look at this, setting him up. May not end well. I'm gonna be complaining the rest of the night. Fireman's carry into the neck breaker. No. And Skullcrusher launches him. 1, 2. He's not paying attention. And Charles Bailey is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Skullcrusher got a bit distracted, and that was what it cost him. And what a heel kick. And look at Skullcrusher, that big crushed, the big crushed blitz, and you can see the electric chair into the German suplex. What a match this has been, and look at that big forearm by Brandon. Here is your winner, Charles Bailey. Holy good God. Congratulations. No you don't, Brandon, no you don't. It's not how it works. You don't have to fight for it, you just want to fight for it. But there you go. Yep. But there you go. To what? What do you want me to change it to? But there you go. Why? It's not your last chance, Brent. I'm sure you're getting a couple other opportunities down the line if you earn your victory. No, I need a rematch clause. There's no such thing as a rematch. There's no rematch clause in the hardcore title, J-Boy. I would hope you'd realize that. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. To Daniel Bryan. Okay, gotcha. I'll change it after the show. Let's check out the news. Charles Bailey has suffered a... No, it's not going to happen, Brandon. Charles Bailey has suffered a minor injury during his match, although doctors have cleared him to continue competing. Kyle Sneed to win the Hardcore Championship. Okay, there you go. Tomorrow, and Saturday, not Friday, but Saturday, we're going to be in Fresno, California for AEW's main event. Yes, you are still fighting for the IC title. I'm sure you'll heal up by Great Balls of Fire. It's fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. But, till then, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button, comment down below. Must please subscribe to the channel. We're on that road to 1K subscribers. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Yeah. That was fun.